Welcome back to Taking Action for America. My name is Oliver Sharp. We're taking a look back today at National Rebuilding Day 2009. I'm very excited right now to be joined by John White, Vice President of Business Development and Advocacy. John, thank you so much for joining us today.
Good to be with you, Oliver. Thank you.
And we just heard from TJ about the Veterans Housing Initiative, and we took a look at some work that was being done on a veterans house in Chicago. I know there are some other initiatives that Rebuilding Together undertakes. What are those?
Two of our main initiatives are green housing and safe at home. Green housing is Rebuilding Together's attempt to bring energy efficiency and recyclable materials into our work. And when you think about it, rehab being much cheaper than new construction, we've been green for many, many years in the work that we do.
That's exactly right. It seems that green is very trendy now, but rehabbing the homes is inherently green, and you guys seem to have been doing that for a long time. You also mentioned the Safe at Home initiative. What kind of things do you do for the people that require those services?
Well, many people don't realize that falls in the home are the leading cause of injury death for individuals over the age of 65. It is an inherent epidemic in this country, and Rebuilding Together affiliates across the country are tackling this issue by going into homes and modifying them in such a way so as to prevent falls in the home by adding extra handrails and stairways and hallways, putting anti-skid strips on stairways, improving lighting. So it's a real problem that we're trying to address for our elderly seniors that we serve.
And it's nice because that offers them the opportunity to age in place, as they say, and stay in the home and not go to assisted living, as sometimes they might have to do much earlier.
Absolutely. For the cost of a $25 grab bar, we can save society a $45,000 hip replacement surgery.
That's amazing. And I understand that you were in Pittsburgh this past weekend for National Rebuilding Day. What was your experience like there?
A wonderful day. Our Pittsburgh affiliate rehabbed over 31 homes in their local community and neighborhoods across Pittsburgh, and the outpouring of volunteers and skilled trade support, which is so important to the work that we do, was phenomenal.
Excellent. You mentioned skilled laborers as well as volunteers. If those people are out there, how do they get involved with their local affiliate?
I think the quickest way is to go to our website at rebuildingtogether.org. There is a section on the site where they can actually look up and find an affiliate in their area, find the contact information, and it's just a matter of sending an email or a phone call.
Excellent. Get out there and get involved with your local Rebuilding Together affiliate. John mentioned the Green Initiative. We're actually going to go to Baltimore and look at the green housing initiatives that were put in place in Miss Bird Brown's home this past weekend. Hi, I'm Oliver Sharp, and I'm in Baltimore today taking a look at how Rebuilding Together helps improve the lives of low-income families through their green housing initiatives. These families often spend up to 3 times more than the average American household on their energy expenses. Let's go inside and see how we're helping them out. I'm joined now by the homeowner, Mrs. Brown, who lives here with a disabled uncle, 2 lovely granddaughters, in a home that's typical of one in need of green rehabilitation. Built in 1955, hasn't been improved or repaired that much over the years. And Mrs. Brown, what kind of challenges were you facing in this home?
My main concern was the high utility bills. The gas and electric bills were sky high. They're repairing the doors, doing something to the windows to stop the drafts from coming in. They're also replacing those doors that are really antiquated and we really can't do anything about them. Hot water heater is being replaced because mine was not energy efficient. Putting new kinds of faucets and coverings on our hot water tanks, so all of that has really been a godsend.
My name is Gary Officer. I'm the President and CEO of Rebuilding Together. Our mission is to preserve affordable home ownership, what I refer to as project-based rehab, making significant upgrades and repairs so that the asset of the home can preserve its value for the family and for the community. It also has a value to the homeowner because by incorporating the principles of green and energy efficiency, we can reduce the total household expenditure by as much as 30%.
This time, believe it or not, I am actually waiting to see an energy bill come in. I want to see the impact of the work that Rebuilding Together has done in my home. Without a doubt, I know that things will be looking much better for me financially and, of course, on the green side.
By going green, we're also protecting our planet. So by using recyclable and reusable products, we're addressing the homeowners' needs and the community's needs. We're also addressing an important environmental need at the same time.
I'm joined now by Tiffany Kinney, the Associate Director of Green Housing at Rebuilding Together. And how much more expensive is it to actually follow these green housing initiatives?
It's really not that much more expensive. It's really more about being thoughtful and integrating these practices more than it is buying a new appliance or anything like that.
Right, so basically through the green housing initiatives, you're saving the homeowner money,
Right.
you're helping the environment,
Right.
and you're keeping the homeowners in their home.
That's right.
Sounds like a pretty good deal. Projects like the one taking place here at Mrs. Brown's home and at homes all across the country on National Rebuilding Day couldn't take place without the help of some great corporate sponsors. One of those sponsors here today is Lowe's, and I'm joined by an operations manager from Lowe's, Mike Constantino. How are you today?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Thank you so much for joining us. I'm doing well. We've had a great day of work. How did you guys get involved with the organization?
Well, Lowe's Home Improvement is in the business of helping customers improve their homes. It gives Lowe's a chance to help some low-income families make some improvements to their homes that they wouldn't necessarily be able to do without it.
Well, on behalf of Rebuilding Together, thank you for coming out, and thanks to Lowe's for all the support.
Thank you.
To the Rebuilding Together staff and all of the volunteers, I thank you so much. You have been a godsend in my neighborhood. Personally, I thank you for the job well done, the friendships, and the caring attitudes with getting my house together. I thank you.
Hi, I'm Congressman Chris Van Hollen of Maryland, and I want to wish everybody the very best success on this National Rebuilding Day. I know that in my own community of Montgomery County, Maryland, we have more than 1,100 volunteers at work rebuilding 37 homes, and the other 10 affiliates across the state of Maryland are hard at work as well. And across the country, we have over 4,000 homes that are being rebuilt as a result of the efforts of volunteers who have decided to give of their time and talent. So this is a terrific annual effort to make sure that we preserve and strengthen home ownership in America, and I want to thank everybody who's part of this national rebuilding effort for making that happen.
This is Clive Pierce from HGTV. I just wanted to congratulate Rebuilding Together on the 21st National Rebuilding Day. In 1 year, RT serves 10,000 homes. Great job rebuilding together.